It's Vinny Galani here. He's one of the pro bodybuilders. I'm gonna hit him up with the question, but the question for today is ask a bodybuilder is, what do you use to get your body fat down the lowest? What do you use? What's your favorite supplementation, or what do you use? Diet, cardio, whatever it may be. But he's one of the pro bodybuilders, so I gave him a little bit more of a different type of interview here.
Quincy, thanks a lot, man. You know what? You got to suffer. You have to. You got to pick a contest and not. You got to be consistent. You can't deviate from the program. You have to be miserable. And for me, that consists of eating 6 meals a day, basically the same stuff, never really deviating. Starting out with about 12 weeks out from a show, 16 weeks out, depending upon my condition. And it's about 4 days a week, cardio, 30 minutes, and eventually getting up to about an hour, 5, 6, sometimes 7 days a week. And really the key is consistency, never deviating. So many guys say, I can't get in shape, but you're cheating on their diet. And I really more pay attention to the diet and cardio more than any supplements. And then supplements are an added benefit towards the end. But it's more like your natural stuff of basic vitamins and minerals. I don't really have a formula that I've ever came up with, because once the diet's kicking in and the cardio's kicking in, that's really it for me. That's it.
Well, what do you train people out of?
I'm out of Mahwah, New Jersey. I own the training station, personal training studio. People can reach me at vinnygalanti@mac.com, and I have vgalanti.com for my website.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, man. Cool.
I usually start my diet about 12 weeks out. I keep my weight fairly close to my contest weight, so I don't have a lot to lose. I work with George Farah. I'm currently getting ready for North American, so I'm 6 weeks out. I do what pretty much everybody does. I eat a lot of fish, a lot of chicken, a lot of vegetables, do a lot of cardio, and, fat burners help to fuel me through it, get me there, and that and a lot of prayer and digging deep sometimes really helps get you through, but all in all, we get there.
All right, thank you very much.
My name's Aaron Ramos. I'm from Mercedes, Texas.
The question is about the diet, nutrition, or how do you get ready for a show? What is your contest prep like?
For this show, I started about 13 weeks out from the show. Steadily increased the cardio from 1 day each week up to working on my way up to 6 days, about 30 minutes on a treadmill, fast-paced walk, incline. Cardio increased, carbs didn't drop that much, kept it moderate. But last week, just eating tilapia, asparagus, and about 6 rice cakes a day.
How old are you?
18.
Cool. Thank you very much. Here with Ernest B., one of the main judges and chair people in Chicago. Iowa. I keep getting that mixed up, the two I's. Illinois, yeah. The question is, I'm asking him the same question. What's his contest prep? What his contest prep would be like? What would he recommend? He's one of the judges who judges a lot of these shows, so pay attention.
Well, I recommend, a lot of people place emphasis on dieting, but cardio is more important as far as contest prep, because you have to work your heart as well as your muscles, and also it helps burn the body fat. You can diet, but the cardio is going to burn the extra fat. So I recommend a lot of cardio.
What shows do you have coming up in your area that you're going to be getting people ready for? And maybe tell me some about what dates and times you may have some shows that you would like people to come and see and compete in some of your competitions, because you sponsor shows also, right?
Right. We have a show coming up in Des Moines in next June, but this year we have a show in Rockford, Illinois, because I judge in Illinois also. Rockford, Illinois, November, I think it's the 17th. And also we have one in Chicago, November 8th, and one in St. Charles, Illinois on, I think, the 5th of September.
Okay. Do you have any website information for them to contact you?
Yes, they can contact me at iowamuscle.com.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Laura Rose in Columbia, South Carolina.
And the question is, what's your contest prep? What would you recommend?
Sure, cardio, lots of cardio, so probably an hour a day, first thing in the morning before you eat. I would say I'm on low carb, so 5 to 6 meals a day, 20 to 30 grams of protein every time, but carbs only in the first meal, 25 to 30, and then veggies for the rest. So sneak in a tablespoon of peanut butter if you can't handle it.
What's the peanut butter for?
The fat, at least it makes me feel full. I don't feel full when I'm done with carbs, but if I have a good solid tablespoon of peanut butter, at least I feel like I ate something.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, what's your name and where are you from?
My name is Kristen Negrani. I'm from Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm a bombshell girl, Shannon Day Bombshell Girls. About the diet and the prep, we get our diet and prep from Shannon Day. We do 1 hour to 2 hours of cardio a day, and we train on top of that. Our diet and our prep is different for everyone. Some of us are a little skinnier than others, so I eat 9 meals a day and train hard, train real hard.
Each person has a different way of doing their diet per person.
It basically is about your metabolism. If you don't have a slow metabolism, you'll eat less and do more cardio. If you have a fast metabolism, you'll eat more and do less cardio.
The Shannon Day, the Bombshell, how do you reach them and they're located in Florida?
They're located in Ormond Beach, Florida, and it's Shannon Day, DEY, bombshell.com. bombshellfitness.com, where there's a whole team of us. There's about 100 girls. We have a great time, and we inspire each other. It's all about inspiring each other.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks.
My name's Cynthia Glickman, and I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. Woohoo!
Oh, you're from where I'm from. Okay, that's why I know your face. Okay, see.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm like famous.
Oh, okay.
Not as famous as you, though, bro.
The question is, what do you recommend for contest prep for someone trying to come into this?
Well, for somebody that's doing figure, the diet's going to be a little bit different, I would imagine, but we still stick with pretty close to the bodybuilder diet. And for me, the main thing is that it's actually a way of life. It's not just a diet. So I eat 5 to 6 meals a day, every 3 hours, and I stick with fish, the basic proteins, brown rice, and for breakfast I always eat my oatmeal and my 5 eggs with egg whites. So, and that's the main thing, is just sticking on the diet.
What do you mean a way of life? Because a lot of people don't understand. I say that a lot, but a lot of people don't understand what that means. What do you think that means, or what you could explain it to someone who does not understand?
Well, for me, it's like when I'm getting ready for a contest, I don't eat much differently than I would eat normally. So it's just become a natural routine for me. So every morning, that's the first thing I do, is I go and I make my bowl of oatmeal and get my eggs ready. And that way I've already just started my day like that, and it's just become a habit even. And so when I'm getting ready for a contest, the only difference is I cut back a little bit on spicing things up, and so I'm eating just a tiny bit cleaner, but it's already such a great habit that it's a piece of cake for me to get ready.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good input.
Awesome. Thank you.
My name is Jeff Bruton from Virginia Beach, and this is my wife, Lisa.
Lisa Bruton from Virginia Beach.
Okay, today's question is, what do you recommend for contest prep? What would you recommend to someone that doesn't know this stuff? And what is your main thing that you would use? Is it the diet? Is it the cardio? What do you think?
Well, for us, we believe, of course, nutrition, I believe, is 60% of the ball game, really, nutrition. And then I think, cardio is about 20%. Your training is about 20%. And then as it gets closer, it all kind of goes hand in hand, in my opinion. But definitely the nutrition.
What would you recommend?
Definitely consistency, staying in the gym, keeping that drive going. And it also helps, having somebody push you and keep you going, but being consistent.
Here's something off topic. Being both you guys are together and you guys compete, is that difficult in a relationship?
No, we actually prefer that because we both understand what each other is going through, so we can help each other through it. A lot of times we do try to compete at the same time or around the same time, but the last few times we haven't, whereas I did the Master Nationals, she's getting ready for the Nationals in Miami. So.
Okay, your answer is that. I want to see what her answer is.
Well, no, it doesn't make it too hard. Sometimes it's hard late nights and preparing meals and stuff, but it has helped when we've done stuff separately, so one can be there and support and push the other one while the other one just, keeps going through it. So.
Is that really important, the support you need to compete in these shows?
You've got to have support, 100% support. If you don't have the support, it's tough to do alone, that's for sure.
All right, thank you guys very much.
Shannon Benton, I'm from Michigan.
Today's question is, what do you recommend as far as contest prep, getting someone ready? Is it the diet? Is it the cardio? What do you recommend?
I would say 100% diet.
Diet. What else? What do you mean consistent of diet? Do you change your carbs up? What do you eat specific foods? What do you think?
A little bit more carb loading during the week of the show and relaxation. So a little less on the cardio.
How much cardio do you do?
Usually twice a day.
How many minutes? How much time? What levels?
30 to 40 minutes, sometimes high intensity, low intensity, so I vary between both of those.
Is your body fat a factor in all that?
Not necessarily because I'm figure.
How do you feel that this competing in these shows has helped you as far as the way you look, the way you feel? Has it changed your mental, the way you feel about yourself and the way you look at things, or has it changed anything about your personality that you like or dislike?
You know what? The personality, it's great because you have a goal to reach. So you're in the gym working out just like everyone else, but you know you're stepping on stage, so you work twice as hard.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
My name's Kamawala Chan. I'm from Hilo, Hawaii.
Okay, beautiful. What do you recommend for pre-contest?
It's a combination of everything from diet to exercise to cardio, and just making sure that you got the right amount of calories coming in and right amount of carbs and right amount of protein and fats.
What about your cardio levels?
For myself, everybody's different, but for myself, I can go with maybe an hour and a half broken up, so 50 minutes in the morning, 50 minutes in the afternoon, nighttime. So that works for me.
How many shows have you done? This one your first or second or third? What?
At the national level, this is my first, but I did 4 shows back home in Honolulu. Did the Stingray Classic, took the Masters overall there, did the Hawaiian Islands in 2007, and took the Masters there. My very, very first show was just 3 years ago, in 2006.
What made you get into bodybuilding?
Always wanted to try and get a little bit bigger, but just been a hard gainer because, I mean, you look at my body, I don't have the mass that others have, but I think I have some symmetry and some definition that's, just wanted to look good too. But mass has always been a hard thing for me to gain. It took me 30 years to get from 150 to 230. And so it's just been a slow, long process. I mean, if there's ever any advice I give to some of the young folks now, it's just you got to stick with it. And it's going to take some years, maybe not as long as I've taken, but it'll take some years.
All right, thank you very much. What's your name and where are you from?
My name is Lisa, and I'm from New York.
New York, you're a New York girl, okay.
Yes.
The question is, what made you get into sport, why, and what do you like about it?
Well, what made me get into the sport was actually when I was 16, I was looking through Oxygen magazine, and I just fell in love with the sport from then on. And I've been trying to follow it ever since.
I know her personally outside of this, and she works with us on our site. She has dropped how much weight have you dropped?
30 pounds.
She dropped 30 pounds, and she was a lot thicker before. She had the dunk thing going on back there, but she still has a little bit, but it's like half, like 20, 60% of what it was, and she looks really hot, guys. And she's really changed her body a lot, and I'm very, very proud of her. Was that a lot of work for you? Was it something so difficult? Was it very, very difficult, or was it something that you just had to do, and it was just something you didn't care how hard it was?
I didn't care how hard it was. Actually, a lot of people told me that I could never do it because of the fact of my genetics, but I just kept on pushing, and now I finally see the results.
Yeah, I was one of those people. I told her she should do bodybuilding, and she showed me, she proved me wrong, and that's one of the things I love to do is piss people off to make them do with their bodies. Your body's one of the very few things you actually have control over, and she actually did that, and I'm very, very proud of her because I said something to her about she should do bodybuilding, and she was like, screw Quincy, I'm going to do what I want to do. And I like to tell you, I like to make sure I say, excellent job. What is your plans for the future, and what do you plan on doing any more shows coming up soon?
Well, I was planning on doing the MPC Easterns in November, but we'll see how far my legs will come down. If not, then there's always April with the Metro, and that's about it.
Is this an ongoing process? You plan on doing this for life?
Yes, I want to actually go as far as trying to get to the Olympia stage one day.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Quincy.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Benjamin Mills. I'm from Erie, Pennsylvania. I'm 24 years old, collegiate competitor.
Okay, cool. Do you what made you get into the sport and why, and what do you like about it?
I was never a team sport fan. and I just always trained, did a little powerlifting in high school, and I just really enjoyed the individuality of the sport. And you know, I'm at home in the gym, and it just gives me somewhere to focus my energies. And I think that bodybuilding more than anything teaches you a lot of discipline and just keeps you on track, and it benefits you in every aspect of your life. You know?
Not for the weak of heart. You got to have a strong mind to do it.
Absolutely, and that's what sets it apart, you know. And I enjoy that because the competitors you're going against, you know what they're going through. You know, no one half-asses it in this sport, you know. And if you do, you don't belong, and you probably won't last anyhow.
Yeah, no other sport you have to worry about your diet as much and the way you look at the same time, and you have to train hard with the weights, and you have to be able to move and look kind of graceful at the same time.
It's all-inclusive. I mean, it is a lifestyle, you know, and it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, you know. And I'm a firm believer in as long as you come in at your best, you know, you're still the winner. You know, you can't control who else shows up. And, you know, as long as you're true to yourself inside, you know, that's what makes this sport so great.
All right, beautiful. Thank you very much.
Hey, pleasure to meet you.